Hey! So, if you hear that in the background, that's the sound of freedom. On this property, we're about 20 miles from a military base. There's actually an air show going on, so I wasn't able to actually film because I keep buzzing my house. So, I decided I would reach back into the annals of an old YouTube page I used to have. Now, before we go on, hit that subscribe button. You might like what we're doing here. There we go. In the group that I'm affiliated with. We decided that we didn't want to pay the $175, $250 for a trauma kit. We decided to make our own. So we put all our money together, we bought in bulk, and we came up with an awesome idea. Now, this trauma kit is not an Ifak. You could take parts out of it and make an Ifak, but it is what we call it, the TTK, the trauma kit. This thing will go in your house, it will go in your car, you could put it under the seat of anything. It works every time. It's not for sale anymore, but if you like the idea about what I'm about to show you, then what I want you to do is just type yes in the comments or give me some feedback. We did make it, it does exist, and we're going to teach you how to do it. Here it is. Take a look. Are we live? Yeah, well, we're live. Okay. You've seen all those, I was in special forces, stale sales pitches focused towards preppers. You won't get that here. What you'll get here is a trauma kit that will work every time and is fine-tuned just for you. Have you ever asked yourself why prepper items are so expensive? It's simple. Someone's trying to make money for their business. They do it by marketing their personal background. Then they put it in a military-style pouch or pack. Every effort is made to make it tactical. We're not a business, so we don't need to pay the rent on a warehouse or make payroll. And we're not in a war zone, so tactical isn't really a thing we're worried about. After seeing the crappy 75% solutions that are being peddled to preppers, we decided to do the real research and have designed a kit that will work, is cheap to maintain, and you can actually train with. We have leveraged several of our friends that actually treat gunshot wounds weekly, rescue and treat burn victims daily, and genuinely know how to put a kit together that will work. But seriously, we went to one of the busiest firehouses in the nation and asked to see what they're using and how they prepare for emergencies. Do you see any tactical bags? Nope. Now for a little rant that should open your eyes. When you need to provide aid, you need to see exactly what's in your kit. Time equals blood. Seconds save lives. Tactical bags and expensive hanging bags full of zippers, Velcro, and snaps only slow you down from seeing what's in your kit. Then there's the issue of blood all over the tactical bag. Can anyone say, that's stupid, or what now? In many of the overpriced kits that you've seen, and they are overpriced, have any of those companies asked, what size glove do you wear? Try putting a small or overly large glove on your hands, and then try to give aid, or open any of those fancy vacuum-sealed packages. Too funny. Or not cool. Then there's the nitrile versus vinyl issue. Some of the cheaper vendors offering one-size-fits-all gloves so they can save money. Have you ever tried to use them with blood all over them? It's super slippery and super sucks. Don't use vinyl. Ever. Have you ever tried to open one of those fancy vacuum-sealed combat bandages with bloody gloves? I'm guessing no. Who here has had training on the use of modern pressure bandages, like the Israeli bandage, and used them under stress? Maybe a handful of you. Remember the Breonna Taylor body cam video where the cop couldn't get the package open and didn't know how to use the fancy bandage? How many of you have read the studies that show hemostatic compounds add no real added value to stopping the bleeding? You should probably Google that before you spend another penny on products like Quick Clot or any other hemostatic impregnated bandage or cloth. Google is full of information. Here's some. Hemostats don't replace traditional methods of bleeding control. They were designed to enhance them. For example, after the direct application of a hemostatic agent to a wound, direct pressure, elevation, and the application of a tourniquet still should be considered. So basically, it's a tool, but definitely not the first thing used, and definitely not the end-all be-all tool. Apparently, good old-fashioned gauze packed into the wound is the #1 selected method chosen by paramedics and EMTs worldwide. Now you know that. Now to really hurt your brain. In a recent burn victim study, we found this. Patients whose body surface burns ranged from 15% to 98%. Someone please tell me how you're supposed to help a burn victim with a 4x4-inch prepackaged pad that's impregnated with hydrogel. Yep, prepackaged hydrogel 4x4 pads are practically useless. The biggest one we could find was 5x16 inches. So much for rendering aid to fire victims. At this point, we realized that we had to find all the items for this kit, and every one of those items had to work every time. The useless items would be dumped or replaced, and all the items, when used, would be easily replaceable at the lowest possible price. So here's what we decided to do. We're going to build a trauma kit that you can put in your car or carry in your pack or just keep at home that will work every time. We will even leave a little space in the pack for you to add the little things that you think you may need. We're going to call it the trauma kit. Let's be honest, this ain't going to be your mama's first aid kit. Here's the kicker. We're going to do it for less than $100. That's right. We're going to produce this kit for $91. As far as shipping, we will use the good old post office and ship it to you at the lowest price. Our goal is to get the kit in your hands for less than $120, including shipping. Now, if you live in the middle of nowhere, it's not our fault that it costs $7,000 to ship a package to you. For comparison, our overpriced competitor's kit with shipping is $186.69. Now, the first thing you need to do is send us an email to the address listed below. You need to tell us 3 things. How many kits you want, what your glove size is, how do you want to receive the kit. Oh yeah, one more thing. We did the math. If you want to go out and make your own, have at it. Using Amazon, Walmart, and any other site you like, the kit will cost you no less than $155.76 before taxes and before shipping. That's right, we did the math. But remember, we did the math for you. We're able to build these kits for less than $100 because we buy in mass and have arranged deals with several vendors to purchase bulk items at cost. Now find that email address and get to ordering. Are we clear? Whew, man, I hope they got the message. This stuff is not cheap. Well, hopefully they got it. If you like what you saw here, or you like what we're doing, do me a favor, hit that like button. It really does matter. Okay, so you didn't learn how to make a kit, but here's the thing. I'm making another video that explains this whole thing in detail so that you could actually go out and make this yourself. All right, until next time, stay safe and have a great day. Whoop.